Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a marital lock. And you might ask, what is a marital lock? A marital lock is when you cannot get married. Your stages to the marital lock. The first stage I'm going to be talking about is when you cannot get married at all. In this stage of marital lock, marital blockage, is when that you're going to see if your mother. All you have to do is just look at your past. Look at your mother. If your mother wasn't married, your grandmother wasn't married, and you're not married, chances are there is a marital lock in place. And you will get into relationships. There's no problems with you getting into a relationship. When I say there's no problem, you'll always have relationship. But anytime you bring up the marriage, the man is going to be dodging it, like he's playing a sport. He's going to be dodging, and you're going to be seeing that throughout your lifetime. When you bring up marriage, the man is going to be dodging, or if the man is in a relationship and he has a marital lock on his life, when he usually it really happens basically with women, if they have a marital lock in place on their life. So I'm going to be just talking about a woman, but it can happen to men too, but most of the times it happens to women. And it same goes for a man. If you bring up marriage, the woman might be dodging it too. She might dodging it, and you're going to see it applies either or. It can apply for a man, or it can apply for a woman. And in a marital lock, you just look at your family. If your mother wasn't married, your grandmother wasn't married, and you now are not married, there is a covenant in place. And that covenant says that the women in your family or the men in your family cannot get married. So just take a look at your life and see. This is the first stage in marital lock, is that when I tell you cannot get married, you cannot get married. Your mother wasn't married, your grandmother wasn't married, and if you look down the line, somewhere along the line, someone made a covenant, and the covenant is still in place. And as long as the covenant is still in place, you cannot get married. You're good enough to be with, you're good enough to make children with, but marriage, no. That man or woman will not marry you. It doesn't matter how good you are to them. It doesn't matter how you treat them. It doesn't matter. You will not get married, and you're going to see a pattern in your life. You're going from relationship to relationship to relationship, but it will all end the same. Nobody will get married to you, because there's a covenant, and the covenant needs to be broken. And that is the first stage of marital lock.
Isaiah 62, KJV. For thou shalt no more be termed forsaken, neither shall thy land any more be termed desolate, but thou shalt be called Hephzibah, and thy land Beulah. For the Lord delighteth in thee, and thy land shall be married.